Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All. We did not fail the trial, but we did fail to save Maya in the allotted time. I'm hoping that they will extend the time, knowing that this is not the easiest thing in the world to do. Personally, I thought they would have, given him an acquittal, right there, because there's so much evidence to point that he was framed. I mean, he was framed. Even if it was him, there was an attempt at, planting evidence on him at the same time. I think that, all the idea of him being the killer has gone out the window now. At least I hope. We hopefully will get to talk to my hopes there to talk to Franziska von Karma. I want to talk to Edgeworth a little bit, if I can. I'd like to go back to the hotel as well and, snuff things out at the same time. But mostly we want to save Maya. Let's do this. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya! Oh, poor Pearl. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Oh, it's okay, we'll get her! Look, it'll be alright, everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Engarde hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. That's kind of a good point, I suppose, but he wanted a full acquittal, right? And that did not happen yet. Cheer up, we don't have time to stand there crying. We have to get going. Oh, poor Pearl. Let people cry. People need to cry sometimes. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right, so... Hey, you guys!
Oh, glad I caught you, pal.
Oh, it's Gumshoe. Shit. Mr. Scruffy Detective! Oh boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now.
It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now. I came to talk to you, pal.
But we're kind of busy right now. I guess we can talk to you in the future. So what are you going to do from now on?
What do you mean, pal?
Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet?
Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal?
I don't think that's for me to decide.
I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday.
What are you talking about? You don't have another payday.
Oh, poor Gumshoe. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place.
No. What is happening? Say what?
You'll be searching for things that prove Mr. Engarde's innocence all day, right?
Well, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making real simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all.
Oh, come on, Mr. Nick. You let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. How are we, how many people are gonna work here? Is this gonna be a freaking daycare center at some point? Okay. By the way, what's your best dish?
Instant noodles, pal.
Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Because, let's be honest, he's a working dude. He, honestly probably doesn't have a lot of time to make, big, extravagant meals. The same with Maya. I'm sure she doesn't have a lot of time between watching TV and stuff. Edgeworth.
That was the first time I ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say some things like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself.
We talked about this in the comment section with a few people. It was very, very horrible what he said. I'm hoping that in time we see that he doesn't actually believe this, doesn't actually feel this, but he was trying to get some sort of answer out of her, he had to get an answer out of her. At the same time, I do feel for Miss Andrews, I still do. He said that? That's horrible.
Because of him doing that, we got the truth finally.
The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony, I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there was something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing.
You mean about that thing, pal?
Why would she want to... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Engarde. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day.
Then you're saying that the testimony was a lie?
Not a lie, per se, it just... For me, it was, too hygienic, right? It was, too clean. There was nothing I could find wrong with it. But, maybe it's because she was being so truthful, but, at points that, couldn't really help us, I suppose. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye, I agree. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that.
Franziska von Karma? Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition?
Wasn't she shot this morning?
Oh, that was Phoenix for some reason.
Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal.
But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edward said she's in stable condition, but...
Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital.
Which one?
What? Are you going to visit her, pal?
No, well, I was kind of thinking about it.
Heh, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today.
I think that's one of the great things about Von Karma's personalities, personally, is that, like, even though, like, she goes about justice in a weird way, like, she loves the courtroom. She loves it.
So maybe good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal.
Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick.
Now I'm definitely not going.
Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah,
Oh. That name sends a chill down with me too. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Like, thanks so much for everything, Gumshoe, for everything. So we can go to anywhere really, but I think the Hottie Clinic is probably the next place we should go. March 22nd, Hottie Clinic, reception. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient?
Hi. Wait a second, you're...
Yes, I'm Director Hottie.
Why are you still here?
Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me.
Director Hottie. There's Edge, the edge is coming out. Edgeworth.
Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. What is it?
Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma?
You don't need to worry. She's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes, and the thing, that surgery, it went well.
You have my gratitude. It looks like Edward doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Why are you so happy about this? But I understand. Her opponent was a gun after all, her opponent. And when I snuck up on her real secret lock, she would scream really loud. That's so creepy.
I see.
But she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me up with a whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby, but I think I could get used to it. What is wrong with... Stop.
Wait.
Von Karma's just standing? Bullet wound and all? Fucking beast. Monster over here. You're so mean. So my Friska.
Yeah, I'll get him out of here too if you want Von Karma.
Okay, yes, so it's time for my IV drops.
I love this music. And what are those tulips in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here.
Can I present the tulips? Do we have tulips for her? Can I present them? I want to present them.
No. The shooting. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning.
But that would have been too much for you.
There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. Yeah, for sure. I agree. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. So he's referring to the deal where Von Karma told Andrews to stay quiet. Stay quiet, do not say anything. About refuse to testify, I suppose. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got the guilty verdict on Mr. Engarde, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over.
I've beaten you twice though, right? Or is it, yeah, it's twice now.
All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem. Whether she tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective, to find Engarde guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Engarde will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. This still is, oh my god. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. Von Karma, like, I brought you flowers, but I think I'm just gonna stomp on them in front of you. But you had to know she was... Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you'll excuse me... What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. There's Edgy Boy. Edgeworth. Oh, let's talk to Edgeworth. Yes, today's trial. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you. I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far? Well, but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. You see, he's clearly sick to his stomach that he even had to do it. Like, you can see it in his face. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Yeah, it was just rough, though. It was rough to watch. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in the court today. That's rare for you. Witness. The card. Give it to me. Hurry. Do you have an idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This! I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. Obviously very important. That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright, this is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task was to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly de Killer. And just his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin? We know, we should talk to him about this. We should talk, yeah, please. So who is Shelly de Killer? De Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir to the De Killer name. So because of the professional name is Shelly, he leaves the card with a shell on them. Oh, that's right, that was Phoenix, Jesus. He has a habit of making sure to leave the card by the body of the victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's part of his duty to his clients. His duty? He leaves a card, then his clients can be assured that it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I don't know. No. I'm not having this. If you kidnap someone, you do not have a conscience. If you kidnap a poor defenseless girl like Maya, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he's honorable. He's honorable. What an honorable dude. Such an honorable guy. You stole Maya. You are not honorable. I hate you. End of. So everyone's gonna be like, Calvin, you don't understand. The story's pretty great. It's gonna come up that like he's actually like this person. He does this and this does that. You kidnapped Maya. He kidnapped Maya. Maya wouldn't literally, like some people say this and it's not true. She would literally not harm a fly. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree? Shelly de Killer, huh? Maya's situation. I think we should talk to Edward about this. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Yeah, Edward, I honestly, like, weirdly enough, I can trust Edward. I feel like I can trust him in a weird way. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. Oh, Edward. I'll prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow.
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edward is going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelly de Killer. And the client who ordered the job is No, 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 please. Let's not do this. No, 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 no. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. No, I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this.
What is it?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we're looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. But if you take this with you and to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Letter of introduction added to the court record. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again, if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Engarde hired an assassin?
No way! I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
Maya. Please. All I ask is that you make it home safe and sound. That's beautiful, Phoenix. That's beautiful. Oh, we're going to like we're going to like Maya's now? Are we going to Maya's now? I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up like Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Click. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. So I guess we can move out, I suppose. Date, time, location. Whoa, it's a neat room. What's up with this place? I got a feeling I'm not in a hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. So let's examine this stuff. So, wait, well, who's this in the picture frame? Oh, wait, what? No, I'm thinking of something completely different, aren't I? Like, she looks different. I was thinking that's Celeste. Is that Celeste? Is that Celeste? Is that Celeste? I'm so bad at doing this. That is... Is that Celeste? That might be Celeste. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. I bet this could be a clue. I guess we look at this. Oh, hey, it's a computer. I've never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. There goes my plan to use this somewhere to get out of here. That's weird. What's a weird figurine doing in the sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Ugh, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. What? Look at the satellite. How come I didn't know it's a satellite dish? What is this? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets in here. But what is the antenna doing here? Can we just leave? Locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. Only if I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through. Oh.
This simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will.
Oh, he's so creepy. It seems that you, Mr. Wright, your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative.
What's with the seam down his face? If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean?
Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct?
Dead?
I'm almost certain I told you on your first meeting. I am an assassin.
No way. You're lying. I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be.
Nick! Oh, what did he do? What did he do? What did he do? March 27, 7:04 p.m. Hottie Clinic. Reception. Mr. Nick? Oh yeah, Pearls. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgewood has left, you know. I guess for now, I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Engarde. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the detention center from, I guess we have to go from here. Why are you still here? Ah! It just makes sense, I think, at this point. I'm worried that, like, you know, like, it's gonna incriminate him even more. Like, not trying to be a baddie here, but I'm worried that it will incriminate him even more. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Aww. I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the...
You're Mr. Wright, you say?
Oh, yeah.
There's a message here for you.
A message? It's from Matt Engarde. Here you are. What do you write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Matt. He's not a killer. Look at him. He's not a killer. He's not a killer. He didn't order killing. Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this certain cat named Shoe. I didn't put a lot of food out when I left the house, so he's probably pretty... Best character, Matt Engarde. Why are we denying this anymore? Like, why do people deny this? Guys, stop pretending he's not the best character in the history of this game series. And look at the hair. And he loves cats. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shoe for me, dude? Of course. My house is still a ways down from the hotel, alright? Of course. 100% I will. This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shoe's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Matt's note jammed into a pocket. A client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat.
Let's move then to...
Can we... How do we get to there, though? Like, we went to the detention center. Do we go from the criminal... oh, we're going here as well. Okay. March 22nd, Police Station Crime Affairs Department. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably shredding the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, would ya? Press that victim's last list around. You've got to be kidding. There's over 100 people on here. Mr. Nick, is Mr. Engarde really that big of a criminal? Big of a criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. I want to try. How do I get to Matt's house? Like, how do I get to his house? How do I get to Matt's house? March 22nd, Gatewaters hotel lobby. All right now, Mr. Nick, let's go look for clues. We have to for Mystic Maya. You shall not pass. Oh no, it's her. Miss Oldbag. Don't devalue my name and turn into a gasp, you spiky-headed petty fogger. Because you have been made look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Mr. Edgy Boy, just as he promised. But something went really well. It went to Edgy Poo's heart. It went all for me. It's all your fault. You've awakened the wild beast inside of its old bag. Ah! Was she dead? Miss Oldbag? Keep your hands off me. This helmet is airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out. Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. We're sorry, we have to, wait, can we not? Yeah, we can, okay. We're feeding Shoe first. March 22nd, Engarde Mansion, living room. Sure is dark. I'll go turn on the light. Whoa. Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shoe, the kitty cat.
Shoe. Oh! Ah! Look at it.
What a lovely cat. Hello, Shoe.
Meow. Oh. The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. You motherfucker. Can I just shoot him now? Might I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers, actually. I'm Mr. Engarde's lawyer. Wait a second. What if Maya's being held in this mansion? What if Maya's here? Like, right now? We're lawyers, actually. I'm Mr. Engarde's lawyer. The masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Nice to meet you. Why haven't you been feeding Shoe? You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Engarde, right? Oh, that's not him. Okay, sir. Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. What about What about you? Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. Engarde would have thought Mr. Engarde the kind to have a maid over a butler. Why? That's a very cute cat you've got there. It's my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoe. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for lovely servant to speak with the family cat. Well, then I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Matt's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. So young and yet already so accomplished, a master of law. But there's also a lot to be proud of being a butler in charge of a house and all. I messed up like 3 times today, guys. I was doing so good for so long in the other episodes. I'm such an idiot. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always as they appear to be. You're a murderer! Now, if you excuse me. Like, it's so funny, like, you know, because obviously assassin is like an occupation, right? It is like is not an occupation, but it is like an actual thing. But at the same time, like, you're just professional murderers, right? Like, it's not wrong to call someone a murderer for being an assassin. In fact, that's exactly what they would be, I suppose. Maybe I should show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Olbach, if you would look at... What? You want to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy poo! Is that our perfume? Pheromone Diamora smell? Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Oh, yours truly, Miles Edgeworth! Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so. You understand? Letter of introduction given to Miss Olbach. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like he has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know nothing's going to come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Pearl's not wrong. How? Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. Because Pearl is like the... What's that movie called with Will Smith? Where he's like the love guru or something? That's Pearl. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. What? What now? One little thing before I forget.
You can't go into Engarde's... Wait, why? The policeman investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Bag. Okay, so she just left. She just freaking left. Like, she just literally left. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the whole town seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. I suppose we can move to the hallway then, because we're looking for people, right? That's what we want to find really at the same time. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel hallway. It's Lotta. Hey, city boy. Lotta, you're still here? Reckon course. An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Rec given. A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? Lotta, let's talk about some stuff. I want to ask about the night of the murder. What? You really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in the hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know, followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop, and with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So let's talk about this scandal. So about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that Diddy I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about Engarde shoving his manager lady onto Corrida? Yeah. Well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull-dooders. Bull-dooders? What's bull-dooders? Hey, what's with you? What's you staring at me like Grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Maybe she got older, who knows? Camera. My baby. My $1,600 baby. What with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? What's with the red-coated I can't read today. What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? That guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that red coat's friend, ain't you? Split a few good words for me and get back my camera. I don't think that's gonna work. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee you give it back. Do you have experience with that, Lotta? Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you tomorrow in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you two there, little, wait, what's wrong with me? And you two there, little, what's an un? Keep up the good work. Hun, is it like hun? Okay. Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework here. Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, that's the funniest thing to happen in this game so far. Can we go to... We can go to Corrida's hotel room, right? March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room. What the fuck is happening? Mr. Nick? What is that otherworldly ghastly moaning? I hate evil ghosts. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? Wait. You're right, it's a demon. Excuse me? Watch who you're calling a demon, brat! Ah! Zoinks, it's an alien. Who are you calling an alien?
Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here?
What's wrong with you youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to poor Juan, and you're disturbing me.
Let's talk. Night of the murder. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time.
I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecile look on her face.
With the imbecilic look on her face? Oh, okay, got it.
Now, hold on a second there, you little pip.
You don't talk to Pearl. You can talk to me all you want that way. If you talk to Pearl, I have no problem fighting an old lady. We'll take this outside. Okay?
If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that.
Okay. okay, my bad. Oh, alright, my bad. I thought you were starting on Pearl.
Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too. Doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night.
Memories of Corita? I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corita.
He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts in my book.
But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Engarde.
Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at the mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him.
Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. There was a teddy bear in the room where Maya was kidnapped. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls?
The presents, they're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Creed's parents are from his presents are from his fans that seem to be bears.
Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears.
Bears? Why bears? Is it in the show, is it? When Majin was training, he fought a bear handed with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. That's sweet.
Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I could see those two tuck it out. Down by a river going, you sure can fight. You too, Bob, you too.
Did all that really happen?
It's in his biography, Bob.
What a load of crock.
So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah, nice, bears. Oh shit, that's really... I'm Uncle Bear,
And I say it's barely 8 o'clock.
What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m., way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second.
8 p.m. That's the time when the awards ceremony ended that night, remember?
Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Oh shit. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you're not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I've heard the news, so it seemed my present did you no good.
No, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya!
One more day, please. All I ask for is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello, hello? It seems... Connect. Damn it! Did the transceivers just suddenly break? Shit. What happened? I don't know, all of a sudden it became nothing but static.
Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya!
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Wait, do we know an electronics expert? Like, I don't think we've met anyone that like really like fits that bill. Like, I'm not trying to act like I'm like, you know, like that, like I'm an expert on anything, but I'm just saying, like, I haven't met anyone that fits that bill. Guys, that's gonna do it for this video here. I didn't even realize how long we were recording for, and I will see you guys very soon. This is such a fun case that I'm forgetting altogether, like, time and space around me as I'm playing this, but I have to, like, be wary. I didn't even intend yesterday's video to be, like, an hour long. It just was. Like, that's how long this is going. That's how good this is going. I love this series. If anyone's wondering, the next series is decided. It is 100% decided. It is actually in the books. It is paid for. It is done. And I cannot wait to play it. It's gonna be a whale of a time.